Good morning to all of you. I have a few bits of family news, and then we'll carry on with our announcements. I'll start with the sympathy, love, and prayers. The congregation are extended, I can't believe it, once again to Reverend Jan and to Lynn on the passing of Jan's cousin Claire last week. Celebration of her life was held yesterday in Toronto. Claire had been diagnosed with lymphoma 15 years ago. But nevertheless chose to live with grace and joy. And so our prayers are with you. I know this has been a difficult few years. This is family news. It's Father's Day. As one who doesn't have a dad in her life, I said to Angus, oh yeah, happy Father's Day. I don't have one, so I forgot. That's a normal thing people say. I'm sorry. Happy Father's Day. I know in this room and online, tuning in, and in other places of the building are the real ones. So thank you to those who are dads, who are like dads, who are uncles and neighbors and friends, who care for people in their lives like a dad. This is a special day for you, and it's a pleasure to know so many of you and to celebrate you today. So hopefully you do something fun, put your feet up, I don't know, do whatever it is dads do. I'm really good at this. It is my absolute pleasure to publish the banns of marriage between Rachel Kennedy and Eric Proctor of Waterdown. Yeah, you put the picture up, Rach. Good. If any of you know cause or just impediment why these two persons should not be joined together in holy matrimony, I ask you to declare it to me before the end of the week, but I will ignore you. This is the second and final reading of the banns. I have the privilege of officiating their wedding ceremony at Knox this Friday at 2 o'clock, and anyone from the congregation, because it is family news, you are welcome to attend if you are able. Evangel Hall sandwiches were delivered just this past Thursday, 21 loaves. Hey, and a bag of sweets. Well done, well done. So keep it up. I believe this is continuing through the summer. I'm looking for confirmation. I don't know. I think we're still doing it in July and August, but you'll be able to follow along in the newsletter because you all subscribe to the newsletter, right? Good. Next, I'd like to issue a word of gratitude, some volunteer appreciation. And I was trying to put my own words together for this, but they were not as good as yours, David. So do you mind if I share some of your words of gratitude? Thank you. Like you're going to say no to me now. David writes this: Dearest Knox custodians, I can't remember the date we started doing daily inspections, but I'm going to suggest it was around the time phase one of New Roads finished up. And after suffering some nasty floods in the new Nickel Hall, I remember getting videos and photos of those. I thought it would be most appropriate to have eyes on the building every day. So y'all signed up. And other than taking breaks here and there and covering for others, we've kept the team together for over 2 years. That means over 700 inspections have been done, and in doing so, we indeed were able to keep on top of issues that never cease at Knox, a historic building, right? After speaking with a number of you, a few of you are saying it's time for change, and you've encouraged me to shift gears and bring this program to a close. Now that the building is busy every day, people coming and going, we have eyes everywhere, and we simply naturally see things when they are there, so we never stop being custodians, all of us, to our beloved building. And so I'd like to close the program. June 16th, so a couple days ago, will be the last inspection, and we can all hang our hats up. I can't appropriately put into words my profound thanks to you all for your relentless grace and kindness in being a part of this program and making it a complete success. And so to our Knox custodial team, if you are able and in the building, I invite you to stand. Keith and Carol Wilkinson, Bill and Shona Thornton, Peter and May Capps, Louise and Richard Fortier, Sue and Gary McBay, Fred and Sue Fairs, Bill and Diane Hambleton, John Henderson, Duncan Lowe, Will Thompson, David Platt. If you could please stand and be appreciated. Thank you for being good stewards of our building and helping us to be good stewards of our building. Yeah, Piper, if you could just scooch over because a baby's coming through. There, excellent. Thank you. And David, thank you for coordinating all of that. That was really, really important, and it helped us through a season. Next Sunday, we're going to continue to appreciate ministries here at Knox, and we're also going to have our picnic. And so I would invite you to dress comfortably for that. Like this is, from the pulpit, I'm saying it's okay to wear jeans or yoga pants or whatever, because we're like stretchy clothes, because we're going to be outside if the weather's nice. If you'd like to bring a picnic blanket or a lawn chair, do so, and sunscreen and a hat, if it's anything like today. So please, and bring your appetite, of course. Yeah, so we'll see you here for next Sunday for that. And then we're into summer, so heads up, summer plans. I have arranged, I need a break. I am burnt out. And so in July, so far we have pulpit supply, you're gonna have guest preachers. For sure for the 2nd, we have Reverend Jan on July 2nd. I don't have anyone yet for July 9th, so maybe I'll come back. But then we have Rachel preaching on July 16th. I know, I'll be here for that. I told her I'd flip slides. And then Connie's going to preach the final 2 Sundays in July. So we're going to continue to worship here in our building, and we're going to be blessed with other preachers. And then in August, the session has decided to close the sanctuary in August and the first week of September, not because we have scaffolding going up this time or a pandemic is closing us down or anything like that, just because we've learned how important it is to give the whole worship team a break. See, in July, when I'm not here in the pulpit, everyone else is still working, and it's not a break for them. So the best way to do that is to close the sanctuary in August, which means you get to choose your own adventure. You can either, A, worship from home or wherever you are in August, and we're going to stream some of our previous services, some of the really good ones. They're all really good. From before, so you can tune into a Knox service, or, again, check the newsletter. We're going to send you out into the community to worship with other congregations, and we've actually, Connie has called certain ones and said, hello, you can expect Knox Oakville en masse on these days. And so we're not sending you out to just go wherever you want. If you'd like to go knowing there'll be other Knox people there, you're going to want to go to Church of the Incarnation on August 6th, St. Paul's United on August 13th, Hopedale Presbyterian Church, August 20th, St. Aidan's Anglican, because I know there are Anglicans in here, August 27th, and Central Baptist, because I know there are Baptists in here, on September 3rd. So all that information was in the latest newsletter. It's also posted on the entrance doors and such. So we'll see you there on those Sundays. I think that's it for my announcements. I think I'd just like to say that as we get closer to that time, if you've not yet switched over to pre-authorized remittance, please do so if you are able to. Givings tend to go down in the summer anyway, but especially if we're going to be outside of the building. If you could set that up, if you've already set it up and you can increase it a little bit, fantastic, thank you. That helps us get through the summer months and continue to do ministry in the community. The flowers today, they are placed in loving memory of William Thompson by Jane and family. Beautiful, thank you, gorgeous.